Wembley Stadium beckons Leicester City or Sunderland on March the 21st for a place in the League Cup final. Tottenham await the winners of tonight's second leg of the semi-final. Welcome to Filbert Street for tonight's game. Leicester go into this second leg with a 2-1 advantage after their win in the Stadium of Light 2 weeks ago. Hello, this is Gary Bloom, and in the next 90 minutes or possibly even 120 minutes, Leicester or Sunderland will go through to the League Cup final to play Tottenham, who last night knocked out Wimbledon to reach the final next month. Well, Sunderland would love to make it, but their priority this season will be to win promotion from the Nationwide League Division 1 to the Premier League. Leicester, no, this is their only real chance of success. Their league form recently has been poor, and the chance of claiming a European place via a high enough placing in the league looks remote. But Tony Cottee there with his 2 goals gives Leicester City real hope of making it through. His 2 goals in the first leg means that Leicester hold the aces. They keep the same 11 which did so well in the first leg in the Stadium of Light. They've resisted the temptation of recalling Robbie Savage, who's been out with a knee injury. Frank Sinclair and Emil Heskey, who both went off with injuries in the first leg, are fit to start tonight. Ian Marshall, who's been out for months through injury, is back for a place on the substitutes bench. Sunderland make 1 change from the first leg. Nicky Summerby, number 7, is back to patrol the right wing. He's in the team at the expense of Kevin McCann, whose goal, a fortnight ago, gives Sunderland hope of going to Wembley. Sunderland have made no secret of the fact that they will try and get the ball wide. So Summerby on the right and Alan Johnston, number 11, on the left, could well have a busy evening. And we're underway. Leicester City making their 4th appearance in the League Cup semi-finals. They've never been knocked out at this stage. And let's just remind you, they do lead 2-1 from the first leg. Foul against Lee Clark, number 8. Sunderland really have focused in on trying to return to the Premier League next season. They are currently 8 points clear at the top of the nationwide First Division. They've lost just 3 times in the league this season. That's Jerry Taggart playing in a 3-man defence for Leicester City. Lennon got there ahead of Elliott. Sinclair got forward towards Heskey, and Sunderland initially under pressure. Paul Butler got the ball out of harm's way. This is Frank Sinclair, who actually scored a goal in last season's League Cup final, but that was in his days with Chelsea. Walsh, Clark couldn't get there. Wallop back in by Lennon, in towards Guppy, and Lee Clark has to concede a corner. In fact, it's Chris Makin who got the ball away, but the result means that Guppy will have a chance to take a corner kick. Guppy to bend his left boot around this ball. It's away from goal. He was looking for Emil Heskey. Heskey claiming he was impeded then as the ball arrowed in towards him. Yeah, he was certainly being held off, wasn't he, by Andy Melville. Emil Heskey, who scored a late equaliser for Leicester at Wembley in the 1997 final against Middlesbrough. Leicester won this trophy a couple of seasons ago, and certainly have been the distance before. And that's Guppy helping it forward towards Heskey. Make it. Both sides swapping possession with alarming regularity. And the foul by the captain, Kevin Ball, brings a free kick to Leicester City. Lee Clark and Chris Makin now. Summerby. Leicester will have the free kick for that missed time challenge by number 7, Nicky Summerby, on Tony Cottee. Really was a nasty challenge, to be honest, by Summerby, and I think he's slightly fortunate not to be shown a yellow card. Heskey looking for this one. Oh, the first attempt on goal of any significance comes from Muzzy Izzet. Heskey did well to help this one down, and Izzet has a shot on target, well held by Thomas Sorensen, the Sunderland goalkeeper. And after 6.5 minutes, it's 0-0. Summerby, Thorne just couldn't get out the way of Guppy's clearance. Lee Clark, touched off by Phillips. This is Johnston. Phillips again. Good touch by Lee Clark. Ball, Quinn. Potent move by Sunderland. They move the ball around effectively in difficult conditions here. Look at this one-touch football. Very neat indeed. Walsh in full retreat here for Leicester. Taggart gets the ball into touch in front of the main stand. You can hear the Sunderland fans. They've come down in their numbers from the northeast. That one cut out by Jerry Taggart. Sunderland, I think, have just edged it so far. In the opening 15 minutes, the ball has most definitely been more inside the Leicester City half of the field than the Sunderland half. Clark tries to initiate another attack. Johnston. Summerby. Macon. Melville. Butler. Quinn, Summerby. Leicester just can't get a kick of the ball at the moment. Summerby, it's a good cross. Oh, how on earth did Niall Quinn contrive to miss that chance? Goalkeeper and defender got themselves in a horrible mess here. The ball fell between them, and really that should have been 1-0 to the visiting team. Taggart and Keller should have cleared this one. But the ball gathered pace off the wet surface, and it was a gift, an open goal in fact, for Niall Quinn. Yeah, Peter Reid was disappointed. And I bet disappointed wasn't the word on his lips. Gray tries to get inside, is it? Johnston. Yeah, good football by Sunderland. They're playing with passion and they're playing with a lot of skill as well. Clark. Ball. Lovely turn by Emil Heskey. Sensational. Look at his strength here. Great tackle though by Ball. Johnston. Wallop forward looking for Quinn. Kevin Phillips. Summerby to his right. Macon. Clark. Macon. Oh, and that's a mistake by Frank Sinclair. He was under no pressure at all. That was an unforced error. Tried to help it back to his goalkeeper, but Sinclair got his angles wrong, and there's more pressure now coming in on Leicester City. 23 minutes in, 0-0 on the night. Johnston with the corner. Fisted clear by Keller. Surely a foul on Tony Cottee, who brought the ball virtually half the length of the field. It's Chris Makin who's been shown a yellow card. Well, if there are such things as tactical fouls, I suspect that was one of them, because Makin knew that Sunderland were very, very short of defenders, and that foul just managed to allow his teammates to get back. First stirrings of discontent are perceptible from the home supporters. They're not enjoying what they're seeing. Their team haven't really come out of the stalls yet. Guppy with his throw-in for Leicester City. Guppy robbed by Summerby. And if you just wandered into this football ground and didn't know who were the home team, you'd be forgiven that it was the side wearing the red and white jerseys who had the home advantage. Makin might just come to Heskey here. Sinclair. There's round two challenges here, Sinclair. Is it? Sunderland have players back now. Ullathorne. Cottee. Guppy with a cross. It's a good one too. Is it? Headed the ball downwards and it set it very nicely for the Danish goalkeeper Thomas Sorensen. Good move by Leicester. Arguably their best for about 20 minutes, to be honest. And suddenly home supporters have found their voice, because Leicester have been under the cosh for most of the first half, and here comes Sunderland again with Lee Clark. Quinn to his left. Gray. Easily taken by Casey Keller. Made his Leicester City debut against Sunderland in a 0-0 draw some seasons back. Summerby. Phillips. Ball. Lee Clark looking for the head of Quinn. What a goal by Niall Quinn, and Sunderland are back on level terms. It's now Leicester City 2, Sunderland 2 on aggregate. Fine cross by Clark, and the head of Quinn was perfect as it met the ball. And the ball flew past Casey Keller. What a great header that was. Now the way it stands, if this was a score after 90 minutes, we'd go into extra time. One way to go, of course, but Sunderland richly deserved that goal. And suddenly the Sunderland fans are in absolute euphoria, because Niall Quinn scored a quite sensational goal, his 16th of the season. Maybe Leicester will begin to play now. Walsh, the captain. Quinn. Clark, who had a major hand in that Sunderland goal. Ball cut out by Jerry Taggart. This is Muzzy, is it? Remember, Leicester still have a slight advantage. They scored 2 away goals a fortnight ago in Sunderland. So if there was no further goals now after extra time, Leicester would still go through. I think that's not too confusing. But as it stands, this game is on course for extra time, unless we get another goal. Heskey, foul by Heskey, and just a little bit too muscular, and the challenge. Niall Quinn must be one of the best headers of a ball in English football. To get it above Matt Elliott, and the accuracy of that header was quite delightful. There's some stern words coming from that mouth in the next few minutes. Martin O'Neill, the Leicester manager, who supported Sunderland as a boy many, many moons ago. Walsh. Chris Makin was penalised. Free kick now to Leicester. They've withheld a bit of pressure on their defence now, Sunderland. Can they hang on to half-time? Lennon with the free kick. Oh, and Heskey missed it. The ball was a little more than a whisker away from Heskey's right ear, and then Taggart came in. All flailing arms. And nobody got a decisive touch. Heskey seemed to duck away from the ball. That big man mountain. Jerry Taggart just unable to draw the teams level. Level on the night at least. And this is Heskey. Is it? And Gray. Casey Keller made the call. He wanted possession. Lee Clark. Make it. Summerby. Lennon took the ball from him and then gave it straight back to Lee Clark. And then he gives possession straight back to Leicester City. Not long now to the half-time whistle. Indeed, there it is. And Peter Reid's team go in at the interval a goal ahead, and that lead is richly deserved. It came via a well-placed header from Niall Quinn, who scored his 16th goal of the season, converting the cross by Lee Clark and helping the ball wide of Casey Keller, and that draws the sides level on aggregate. And the half-time score from Filbert Street is Leicester 0, Sunderland 1, 2-2 on aggregate. Welcome back to our featured game. Half-time score, Leicester 0, Sunderland 1. Niall Quinn's goal separating the two teams. 2-2 on aggregate in this Worthington Cup semi-final second leg. The winners go to Wembley on March the 21st and will meet Tottenham. Now we're going to have a substitution at the interval because Robbie Savage has just entered the field, and he will replace Jerry Taggart, and that means a tactical switch for Leicester City, who will go back to a 4-4-2 formation. They've taken off a central defender and put on a wide midfield player. And Robbie Savage, who's been out with a knee injury of late, reintroduced into the first team here at Filbert Street. It'll be Sunderland to restart the game. It's 12 years since a team overcame a first leg deficit at home to win away and go through to Wembley. Arsenal did it in 1987 to edge out Spurs. I think I'm right in saying a certain Niall Quinn was playing for that Arsenal team. So Savage on. Let's see if he can bring to Leicester City that which was lacking in the opening 45 minutes. Johnston. And Sinclair has given away an early free kick. Lee Clark is a player limping after this exchange, and you can see why. Sunderland really played well in the first half. If they can keep up that sort of momentum in this second period, I'm sure they could sneak another goal. But I'm sure Leicester won't play as well, won't play as badly, should I say, in this second half. And here's Quinn. Somerby's cross. Oh, just needed a touch from Phillips, and we could have had another goal. And he knows he was close to it. Maybe the slow motion replay will reveal how close. A couple of feet away, to be honest. Peter Reid leaning his side towards another exciting climax to a cup competition. This is where Lee Clark was injured. So, free kick to Leicester City for a foul on Tony Cottee, who's been heavily policed by the Sunderland defence. That's hardly a surprise after his 2 goals in the first leg in the Stadium of Light a couple of weeks ago. And it's Guppy with a free kick. Elliott's forward, Walsh is as well, as is Heskey. Elliott might come to Savage here. Lennon. The keeper hasn't got there, and Leicester score, and it's Cottee again. Tony Cottee could well have scored the goal, which signals Leicester City's return to Wembley Stadium. Sorensen was late coming for the cross from Lennon. He hesitated, but Tony Cottee didn't. And for the 3rd time in this tie, Cottee scores. And is that the goal to take Leicester through? What a fabulous finish by Tony Cottee. And there's Martin O'Neill's reaction to Cottee, who's done it once again. And Leicester had to take this game by the scruff of the neck and start all over again. It really is back to the start now. Leicester City still have that 1-goal advantage. And it's Michael Bridges who's coming on here for Sunderland. Kevin Phillips, can't believe he's 100% fit. I don't think Sunderland would want to bring him off. And Michael Bridges, the England under-21 international, comes on now for Sunderland. Of course, it throws up the possibility that another Sunderland goal would give us the exact same scoreline as in the first leg of the Stadium of Light, with the away team winning 2-1, and that could force us towards penalties, of course. All that is dependent on Sunderland scoring again. As it stands, Sunderland have to score inside the 90 minutes. Clark, Quinn, Macon. What a cup tie we have on our hands here. Johnston. And that one's run out of harm's way. Off the boot of Bridges. Well, Tony Cottee has breathed new life into Leicester City's hopes of going to Wembley. What a finish here. Not too many moons ago he was playing in Malaysian football with his career going absolutely nowhere. Martin O'Neill brought him back to England, to Filbert Street, and now he's on the verge of making an appearance at Wembley. He's a bit happier now. He's changed things around in this second half. Cottee, Sinclair, Heskey just couldn't get there. Sorensen's dropped it. Heskey is going to be penalised for fouling the goalkeeper. But Leicester look a rejuvenated team. Heskey caused a problem there, all right, and certainly caused a problem to Thomas Sorensen, the Sunderland keeper. It was a foul. He led by his elbow, didn't he? And then Johnston, the Scottish winger, finding life much more tricky in this second half. This is Gray. Touched off by Bridges. Ball. Summerby. Bridges waiting for the cross. Thorne checks Summerby's progress. Macon. Good try by Macon. Fullback really good hold of the shot. It was a good stop by Casey Keller. Just wonder whether this one was on target. I think it was. Heskey is doing the pushing. Butler swaps passes with Johnston. And this is Gray now. Can't be easy for Savage, who's been out of the first team picture for many, many weeks with injury. But you can see he's enjoying being back in the limelight. Into the twilight of desperation for Sunderland. Daniel Dicho, 6'3" striker. He'll go straight into the Sunderland attack. Andy Melvin. We've just entered the final 5 minutes of the 90. Sunderland have to score now in the final 5 minutes to take us through into extra time. Michael Bridges looking for the head of Quinn. Oh, what a save by Casey Keller. Congratulated by teammates and opponents alike. His save could well signal Leicester's progress. What a header there by Quinn. Clawed away by the American keeper. It was a truly outstanding stop. Corner to Sunderland. Quinn tries to force the ball downwards. Away by Heskey. Chipped in by Bridges. Quinn, and again Keller to the rescue. Another fine save here by Keller. Chipped in here by Bridges. And Keller tips the ball to safety. Johnston with the corner kick now. Sunderland go for the jugular. Savage hooks the ball away. Clearance is almost greeted like a goal. Terrific excitement at Filbert Street. Cotty's offside. But his goal in the second half, which makes it 1-1, could well be the goal which settles this semi-final. Dicio. Quinn. Is it? Heskey will give chase, and he's a really fast lad, not that fast. Sorensen picks out Gray. 2.5 minutes and counting. That's all that separates Leicester and a trip to Wembley. Sunderland have to get the ball forward quickly in a vain attempt to equalise. Elliott with the header. Good clearance by Olathorn, has had a good second half playing at left back. Michael Gray. Macon. Johnston. Keller's got there at the second attempt and grabs the ball like a greasy piece of soap after initially spilling a header from Niall Quinn. It was a good cross as well. Quinn attacked it and it almost brought Sunderland only seconds away from clinching a place in the League Cup final. Sorensen helps it forward. Only seconds left now. Walsh gets the ball away. Then Lennon strikes it forward into no man's land. And Leicester hope they've done enough. Hope. Is there time for one last attack? The answer is no. Leicester are going back to Wembley and will play Tottenham in the League Cup final. Cotty's 3 goals in this tie settle it Leicester's way, and although it was a very nervy opening 45 minutes when Sunderland snatched a goal through Niall Quinn, it was Cotty who scored the important equaliser in the second half after 55 minutes, which ensures Leicester City go to the League Cup final. Incredibly, Leicester, who've won only one of their last 6 games, bring joy to their fans as Sunderland are left to concentrate on promotion to the Premier League. Casey Keller played a major part. A save towards the end to deny Niall Quinn was a remarkable piece of athleticism. He should be patted on the back as much as Tony Cotty. But tomorrow's hero in the papers will be Cotty. Player who must have thought his career was over when he went to Malaysia, and he was playing for Birmingham City before then. And now he's back in the big time and looking forward to a certain date on the 21st of March. And it's Leicester City who will play Tottenham Hotspur. Niall Quinn disappointed. So as Cotty receives the adulation from teammates and supporters alike, a reminder of the final score here. It's Leicester City 1, Sunderland 1. But Leicester win 3-2 on aggregate to go to Wembley.